That's awesome.
Well, guess what, Bingham? We have the perfect Bolognese recipe for you. That's right. Now, you just came back from Italy. You had a real foodie trip, didn't you?
I spent a whole month in the Emilia-Romagna region in Bologna, and it is the foodie region. Like, you learn about the prosciutto, and you learn about the Parmesan-Reggiano cheese, and the Bolognese sauce.
It is.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh, my.
I mean, it's just so picturesque. Everywhere you look, you want to take pictures. Everywhere you go, you want to eat.
And look at you.
Learn to make some pasta.
Oh, nice.
And it is just fabulous. But you know,
what kind of pasta is that you made?
You know, I'm probably going to mess it up. I think it's a I don't know.
It looks like a ravioli of sorts, doesn't it? It is a
ravioli. I have to tell you, there are at least 20 different names for pasta. Every different way that you cut it, it has a different name.
Nice.
And I have to tell you, speaking of pasta, the very first thing you want to get right about a pasta bolognese is the noodles. Now, typically in Bologna, they will serve it on tagliatelle. It's very hard to find tagliatelle in the United States, so we would use a spiral. But you can't serve it on spaghetti. That is a sin. If you serve it on spaghetti, I swear there's an Italian somewhere that's going to faint.
My grandma will really, she'll like turn over in her grave over and over.
Yes, you cannot serve it on spaghetti. So find a nice egg noodle. An egg noodle is going to have about the same texture as a tagliatelle, or something that's spiral shaped, so that way it's going to hold on to the sauce.
This smells so unbelievable right now.
Doesn't it smell good?
So tell us about the ingredients that go into this.
Absolutely. So it's very simple to make. We're going to start actually with onions, carrots, and celery. And we're going to get this going in here with our olive oil. These are called the aromatics. This is kind of the base for every sauce that you're going to do. And then after you get these cooked up to where they're nice and kind of clear and just starting to brown, you're going to start adding all of your ingredients. So after these are cooking, you're going to add your meats. And then you're going to get your meats cooking.
You have 3 different kinds of meats, don't you?
We do. We've got some beef here, we've got pork, and then we also have some pork sausage. That's what gives it that nice spicy flavor. Then once the meat is cooked, you're going to add your wine, you're going to add your tomato sauce, and then you're going to let it cook and simmer for about 2 hours.
Now, I see that you do things kind of the easy cheater way.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I don't see anything wrong with that, by the way. Look, if you can make your own tomato sauce and you have the time and you have the, the fortitude to do that, great. But you know what? This isn't a bad way to go. It's not a bad way to go at all. Now, what kind of wine do you put in?
Any type of wine that you'd normally drink. I don't use cooking wine, I use drinking wine. And so you can pour yourself a glass and then be cooking.
So like red table wine
would be great. This is Lambrusco. So Lambrusco is from the Emilia-Romagna region, so you can use that. It's a nice sweet table wine. But let me have you have a taste of this here, too. Let me get your spoon.
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
And just blow on it a little bit.
How long do you actually kind of simmer it on the stove?
You're going to let it simmer for 2 hours. So the ingredients are simple. The way to make it's very simple. It just takes a little bit of time. And doesn't anything that's worthwhile take just a little bit of time? Yeah, you got to talk with your hands. You got to talk with your hands.
Oh, mamma mia! This Bolognese is perfetto.
Yes.
Did you pick up any Italian while you were there?
Un po'. Allora. They say allora all the time.
It's like so. So. Yeah, exactly. Well, I got to say, grazie mille.
Thank you.
This is a wonderful recipe. We're going to put this up on our website, daytimeonline.tv. Rachelle Lucas.
Thank you so much.
So nice to see you. Thanks for this. We'll be right back with more Daytime right after this.